In the vibrant valley of Elara lived an old woodcutter named Jasper. Though poor, Jasper was renowned for his enigmatic pronouncements and his magnificent steed, Comet. Comet, a stallion with a coat the colour of freshly fallen snow, was unmatched in all of Elara. Even the king, a man named Theodoric, couldn't hide his envy. Many wealthy merchants offered Jasper mountains of gold for Comet, and even Theodoric himself made exorbitant offers. But Jasper remained unmoved. "Comet is not just a horse," he'd declare. "He's a companion, a trusted friend. Family isn't defined by blood, but by the bonds of loyalty and love. Selling Comet for riches would be a betrayal of that bond." Then, one dreadful morning, Jasper found Comet's stable empty. Panic seized him. He searched tirelessly, questioned everyone, but Comet vanished. News of the missing horse spread like wildfire. People gathered, their whispers laced with pity. "We knew this day would come," they'd say. "A poor man like you can't protect such a treasure." Some even mocked him. What could be worse? You'd be rich and comfortable if you'd sold him to the king. Jasper ignored their barbs, simply stating, "There's no point in stewing over what's beyond our control. What's done is done. Let's focus our energy on the things we can influence and trust that the future will unfold as it's meant to." A month passed, heavy with worry. Then one moonlit night, Comet reappeared. Miraculously, he wasn't alone. A dozen horses, identical to Comet, trotted alongside him. Elara erupted in excitement. People swarmed Jasper, exclaiming, "You were right! This wasn't a loss, it was a fortune! Now you can be a horse breeder!" Jasper, ever stoic, replied, "True, 12 new horses have come. Life is a tapestry woven with threads of joy and sorrow, surprise and expectation. This turn of events presents new opportunities. Let us embrace the unknown with open arms and see what wonders it holds." His son Lucas, eager to prove himself, began taming the wild horses. But tragedy struck. Just 3 days in, Lucas was thrown, his leg fracturing badly. The townsfolk returned, their faces grim. "Such misfortune," they cried. "These horses are a curse. Now your son can't even walk, let alone have a future." Unfazed, Jasper said, "Lucas's injury is a setback, to be sure. It may require additional patience and support from both of us. Yet we can choose to see it as an opportunity to strengthen our bond and explore new possibilities together. Life is a journey of adaptation, and we will adapt as we always have." Time marched on. Then disaster struck Elara. A neighbouring kingdom, ruled by a tyrant named Duke Edgar, launched a full-scale invasion. Theodoric's army faltered under the sudden onslaught. In a desperate move, the king ordered a conscription, drafting all able-bodied men. But Lucas, because of his broken leg, was spared. The villagers, now filled with despair, flocked to Jasper's home. "You were right again," they lamented. "Lucas's injury turned out to be a blessing. But our sons, we don't know if they'll ever return." Tears streamed down their faces. "How can you be so calm through all this?" Jasper, his gaze filled with wisdom, spoke. "First, understand the truth. Your sons are serving Elara. Perhaps it wasn't your choice, but they are serving. Whether it's a curse or a blessing, none of us know." He continued, "Until you stop labelling events as good or bad, you'll be filled with turmoil. Focus on your actions, your thoughts, and live each day to the fullest. Profit, loss, luck, these are mere blips in the grand story of life. You wouldn't judge a book by a single page, would you? Don't judge life by fleeting moments. Stay present, keep doing your best, and ignore the noise. True happiness comes from within, not from external validation." The villagers, humbled by Jasper's words, began to see the world through a new lens. They learned to embrace the uncertainty of life, to focus on the present, and to find peace within themselves. A few days later, all the people who had been called to war returned, safe and sound. All the villagers gathered to welcome them back. One of the villagers asked, "How did the war go? You all look like you haven't even been in a fight." One of the soldiers replied, "When we arrived at the battlefield, King Theodoric negotiated with the enemy king and peace was established." The people were overjoyed to hear this news. Jasper said, "Since King Theodoric saved the lives of our soldiers, I will send him my best horse, Comet, as a gift from this village." A week later, the king arrived at the village riding Comet and accompanied by a chest full of gold coins. He ordered the chest to be given to Jasper. That night, one of the biggest celebrations was held in the village and everyone lived happily ever after.